From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And here we go from LA. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. Operating from the gun, here's Curt. It's intercepted on the first play of the game! And he's gonna go! It's a pick six! So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick six starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. Boy, can it set a tone early.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. This one finds Goddard. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. That's caught, it's Saquon Barkley. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Justin Reed with the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Man in motion here. Here's 2nd and 7. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Here's Saquon. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That's a short gain of 1. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down throwing for Hurts. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Joshua Williams has it. And the Chiefs get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, to put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Mahomes got to throw on this first play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains, that's exactly how you're looking to start. I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Third down, it's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
A second down throw for Mahomes. He's on the move. Touchdown, Kansas City! So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
But Curt to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Whatever could go wrong for him so far certainly has. And so many times when we see a QB throw an interception early, it just starts to get in your head. That little seed of doubt, that little thought that you got a flush of, oh, what's going to happen next? Because then you hold the ball, and you hold the ball in this league, and you get sacked.
Dime coverage from the Chiefs on this third down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He beams one deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a one-score game. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Pay dirt.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. To the air, Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Diving right side, got it! It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escapes out to the left. Connects with the open man downfield. A gain of 27 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Pressure coming from Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Back to the air, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing on 3rd and long. Getting out to his left. Cut out left. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Big gain downfield. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st down, Hurts. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles face a 4-point deficit. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird? In the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know, but whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Mahomes. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first. Second and 3 now. They go play action, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. On the move, headed right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he can do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
A first down carry for Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Chiefs pushing for points. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 29. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And that's good for a gain of 5. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this third down. Now it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. And the Eagles take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion.
This is brought in at the 15. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First down throwing for Hurts. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. Second down coming up. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Has it in close. And this taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
I'll try again with Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. So now, here's third and goal. Pressure coming, and it's Hurts. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. This one intended for the running back. And that brings up fourth and goal.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Hurts now on fourth. Rolling left, binds, and he's going to go down. They get to him on fourth and goal and complete the defensive stand.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the... And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Mahomes. Forced out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Another try following the sack. Pacheco hauls it in. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. James Bradbury up from the secondary for that tackle.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Cut at the 10-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even two defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Eagles get to it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on and who recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll throw it from his own end zone. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Trying to find his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again from their own end zone now. Oh no, they get him yet again. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Might be a little bigger than the defensive backs. Might carry, a little more weight than their more agile teammates in coverage. But those backers can be just as dangerous when you're trying to throw that football.
Yeah, ball hawk is everybody. I mean, we even see defensive linemen when that ball gets tipped to go get it. Many of these linebackers, Kate, today, they transition from safeties in college to linebackers because this game requires you to run sideline to sideline. And then when you can pick it and pick 6 it, you become one of the better linebackers in the game.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Hurts back to the air after the pick. That's into the hands of Barkley. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. First and 10, here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. He's got Smith. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st down, Hurts. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. From the red zone now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Hurts throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. The Chiefs will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Back to throw Mahomes. He's on the move. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Second and 10 now. This one finds Kelsey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I'm sure, Coach, your play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
I'm driving the Bentley Bentayga like all of my life. I mean, that thing shifting and I'm lane switching. I'm standing on straight, baby.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And this is run down into the red zone at the 19. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 19-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line.
14.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 19. Escapes the pocket. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Here's Mahomes. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8.
Again, a 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now they're left with 4th and goal. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. Little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. A lot of grass ahead. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Mahomes throwing for 2. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Down the run right, throwing deep down the side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Hurts now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He put some juice on a deep throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Chiefs have it once again after yet another interception.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
A 2nd down throw for Mahomes. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown! So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
But Curt to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again.
Eagles 14. Harrison Butler at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's out at the 25 where the old touchback would have been, but the choice to leave the end zone cost him 5. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Into the red zone. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. Oh, the Eagles are celebrating, and they did! They got that one back! New set of downs for him from the 46. They send a man in motion.
63.
First down throwing for Hurts. This finds Smith. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pass caught, 9-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Working inside the red zone. Buying some time. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Chiefs cover up the kick. They may have caught them a little by surprise on the last onside try, but certainly much more prepared this time around. That one is not successful.
Yeah, it's tough enough. The numbers tell all of us, right? It's tough enough to do it once. Recovering 2 in a row, well, that's borderline impossible, and that Hands team, they weren't going to let their side down a second time, that's for sure.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 41-yard line.
Right back to Pacheco. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
On the move, headed right. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing here hurts. And they pick him off again! Nick Bolton has it.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Chased out to his right. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 2nd down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
And it's up and good, and they'll get one last tally in the final act of this ball game. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.